Hey, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Monday daytime stream. Ooh, there we go. There's the cough. Hold on, give me a second. Clear my throat there a little bit. All right, so today we've got the new Riftbound Origins. New Riftbound Origins. We also have this hot Houndoom break. And let's see, auction break ends. And rotating nines. I don't think we need to say rotating nines. You guys will realize we're rotating nines. All right, very good. We're jumping over here to the feed. We're going live for Monday day. Now, we started about an hour late, so this stream's probably going to run just 2 hours. So this will be a shorter stream. I didn't want to do that, but I just got kind of behind on working on a PSA sub, and that's just how it is, you know. Today's actually like the last day to submit a submission to PSA, so that's all part of it. Yes, it's an unusual day. Okay, let's see. Let me mark this unread. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to hit refresh on this. Hi, mister. What's your eBay store name? Are you asking me what my eBay store name is? The Cardconomist. It's the same name. All right, so we need to go into the, well, here, let's turn on the iPad. I want to see your comments more easily. Oh, that's weird. I didn't leave the iPad plugged in. We're going to have to plug it in right now. The hobby braces for impact. Oh, okay. I was getting a news story and then it got rid of it for me. Let's see. Pokemon revealed their new 30th anniversary cards. I'm sure you guys saw that. Let me pause this. You know, it's weird. I feel like I've already seen them all. Let's see. Whoa, that's a huge description. Where's the comment section, though? The comment section didn't show up. Let me hit refresh. Oh, because this is yesterday's stream. Hold on. Why did it do that? Why did it bring up yesterday's stream? Ah, there it is. Okay, now we got the comment section, and now let's pull this out. There it goes. Dennis, Jonathan, Silver Ranger, Surge, Mr. Mike Site, Cody Hodges, Tyler Resendez, Isaac Morgan. Welcome, guys. Wow, Tyler, you're always here. Dedication. New Riftbound Origins, Hot Houndoom break, auction break ends, and 30th anniversary reveals. All right, we'll hit save on that. And I believe I already pinged the Discord. Let's get the website pinned. I forgot how expensive Origin packs are. Riftbound Origin's going to be a little bit pricey. I already saw them when I bought them, so they cost more. Riftbound has been a top seller for us. Did you guys know that? Riftbound Origins booster box. Riftbound is a top seller. Oh, it's not that bad. Is this right? I take it back. It's not that crazy. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and reorder them. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to go ahead and reorder these Riftbounds right now while we're ahead, okay? So big Riftbound restock. Riftbound Origins, I just took on another 5 boxes of it. And now we're going to get a price going for these. Yeah, let's not wait on this because I did this right, correct? Yeah, I did that right. Okay, good. Yeah, let's not wait on these because I like that price that I'm seeing. Okay. We're going to come down here into the menu. One Piece Riftbound. So Riftbound Origins will not be 11.5. It'll be $12. Okay, and now let's update the website. Products. Add new product. The rip ratio is great on the new Riftbound set. Okay, we're adding English Riftbound Origins. This is the base set box for Riftbound League of Legends. And then I believe it's most likely going to be 24 packs in this box because that's what it is in all the boxes. Yep, 24. A box contains 24 packs. All right, there we go. We're going to set the price to $12. And do we need to create a new category for this, by the way? I think we need a new category. Riftbound. Add new category. Let's see if we can find this now. Where's this going to show up? Does it show up at the top? Yeah, it shows up at the top. New category, Riftbound. It's in that category. And then let's hit publish. So it's going up. But my next step is I need to find a picture for it. Riftbound Origins Booster. All right. Give me a minute here, guys. Mm-hmm. Meow, meow, meow. This music's so catchy. We don't have blisters. We have the standard booster. Wow, this character looks like exactly like a character from Smite. It's so weird. All right, we're going to save that. And then let's head over to the website and try adding image. So, here it is, set product image. Takes a minute, doesn't it? Takes a couple minutes. Is this Yu-Gi-Oh? Is this Kaiba? Finally got 3 days off. Time to relax. Did you cook up that lizard? Oh yeah, the kitty brought me the lizard. All right, we're gonna hit update. There we go. We should be done. I'm gonna refresh the website and make sure it looks good. Hey, there we are. English Riftbound. We did it. So English Riftbound Origins is up. I'm gonna make sure that we are getting the let me go to purchase history. I'm gonna make sure that we are getting, what is it called? Solo leveling. Yes, I ordered solo leveling. Tracking's available. I didn't order an enormous amount of them, notably. We're taking on just 10 boxes of it. That's not a lot. I think I'm scared to be left with more than I want. It was being shipped from Korea. It's currently in New York. So it'll get here. It'll take a while. It'll get here. That's how it always works. Good. We're done with that. All right. So Riftbound Origins is officially available for sale. We just took on a big restock of them. Okay. We're going to jump over here. My cat brought my wife a mourning dove. We have a dove hunting field. Hit a mega for alligator SIR last night. Now, if only PSA would open back up. Damn it, PSA. All you got to do is store your cards properly, and there's no rush to grade. There never really was a rush to grade. Did you know that, guys? So let's say you pull a big Mega Charizard or something like that, and he looks perfect, and you're pretty sure he's going to grade 10. You actually don't have to grade him. You could put him in a top loader or a semi-rigid or whatever you prefer, and just put him, in a stack or in a folder or whatever it is. And as long as you don't allow him to take any fresh damage or anything like that, like as long as you don't soak him underwater, he's going to grade 10 whenever you do grade him. So yeah, you've done the most important part. You've acquired the card. That's the hardest part. Grading, it's actually just a matter of labor, capital, and time. So that part's easy. And this is why I really don't agree with people using the express grade. It is something that you don't need. You're better off just holding the card and not grading it. Well, Riftbound, we're going to have to start finding a spot for Riftbound in the room instead of the temporary area. We're going to have to put it in a permanent area because this stuff is super popular. I fully expect this to sell. We sold through another box of Unleashed last night. It's in some cases it's outselling Pokemon. It is. How many packs in a box of Brown Dust? I can't remember. Is it like 24 or something like that? It's $2.50 per pack, $60 per box. So you can use math to find out. Let's see. That means she likes you. The kitty, She's so cute, dude. Like I watched her like pouncing the dead lizard body, and I'm like, oh my god, whoa, holy hoochie mommies! Look at that booster pack, huh? All right, it's interesting that it's 14 plus for the age limit. I think Pokemon's lower than that, right? League of Legends is like, nah, this isn't for kids, you know, young teens maybe. Ow, man, there's something wrong with my thumb. So last night I took a shot of the Wagovius, the new 1 milligram, the higher dosage, and I had nausea the whole stream, really bad nausea. Like I started sweating at one point, and it was from nausea. And then I went to sleep, and I had nausea all night long. I feel a little better now, though. Let's see. Listing sold. I sold Skyrich Zubat for $800. Did you guys catch that? I sold Skyrich Zubat for 800. What did I pay for Skyrich Zubat? I bet you I paid like 250 or maybe 400. Sky Ridge Zubat. It's just a straight flip. I bought it to flip it. All right, check it out. It turns out I bought two of them last year in March. I bought two of these Zubats, one for 200 and one for 155 euro, which comes pretty close to 200. So I bought both of them, probably thinking that, hey, here's two cheap Zubats, and he's definitely worth more than 200. Why? Because I appreciate the cost of the Skyrich booster pack. I appreciate how hard it is to grade something PSA 10. So I looked at it and I said, these are too cheap. So I bought them, even though they are Zubat. Zubat. People don't get super excited for Zubat. But hey, people want complete collections, or maybe there is a Zubat fan out there, but people definitely want complete collections. And as the whole collection moves up, if Zubat's too cheap, people go, hey, he's too cheap. He needs to be bought. So let me just show you that this guy sold. How do you weigh yourself? I have a gigantic scale, like the kind they used to weigh gold and silver. So here it is, sold right here. Skyrish Zubat sold for 800. Check this out. The Kingler sold for 200. Didn't we have a Kingler break for $200? I can't remember. Was it a 1 in 8? I think it was a 1 in 8, wasn't it? So here it is, CGC 10. People don't always trust CGC 10s, but they sell. There's a price for everything. So here it is, CGC 10 Kingler. My cost $100. So I bought that one and flipped it for 200. And why did that work? Well, because Expedition booster packs are really expensive, and it's kind of hard to get a 10. Even a CGC 10, people don't appreciate that. Like CGC 10 is basically like a 9.5 in my opinion, and it's still a high grade, right? Like if this said PSA 9 and I bought it for 100 and sold it for 200, would anyone be surprised? No. So it's a CGC 10 and it flipped, but it's just a cheap, beautiful card, and it was underpriced, and I recognized it that way. So now we got the Skyrish Zubat selling for about 4 times what I paid for it last year. Maybe it will go higher than that. Maybe the guy who bought it will do better than me. Let's see. Since the 30th anniversary is releasing worldwide at the same time, will you stock the Japanese and Korean version? Probably. I mean, there are a lot of people who enjoy opening the cheaper Korean packs, and the Japanese packs do tend to be cheaper than the English packs. Not only that, they tend to grade better. So, it's so common these days to collect Japanese and Korean cards. I'm very open minded to it. But what I might do is I might order less of it. But it just really depends because, the English version might be really overpriced. Okay. The English version might just be right through the moon in price. And it's a pretty sucky time for me to not have distribution. I don't have distribution. So we will be getting ours like usual from methods I've developed to get the product as cheap as possible, but not direct distribution. However, when it comes to the Japanese and the Korean sets, we're pretty competitive. I built relationships in Korea and Japan to get those products at a good price, and my American competitors probably get it about. So what I'm trying to say is I'm not as competitive with the English product, but I'm very competitive with Japanese and Korean product when it comes to obtaining it. So you'll probably see those arrive just for that reason, even though the English set's already coming out right away. Sent Expedition in for auction. Did you really? So you're auctioning the reverse hollow Q bonus? Is that what you're saying? Houndoom is close. Hey, what's up, Jeff? How's it going, Jeff? Let's go ahead and play some Young Boy real quick. Young Boy. Is it too late to get distribution for this set? I'm sure it is. Um, I'm going to finish my taxes. Like I said, I'm still working on my taxes. Taxes is the bane of what we do every year. I hate taxes. It's so much work. And so I'm going to finish those. I got all the cash, by the way, all the cash needed to pay taxes. It's just sitting in an account earning 4%. The real problem is there's all this paperwork and all this math and everything that's being done and a lot of information getting gathered. And this happens every year and it just takes forever because it's just this really big process, I guess. I don't think normal businesses do taxes this way. I think the way a business normally does taxes, it doesn't do it like in the spring, like, regular, just, people with jobs. I think the way businesses normally do taxes, I think they do them 4 times a year. And so we're cramming it all into one part of the year, and maybe we need to change that strategy. I don't know. I wish my accountant would advise me. I pay the accountant so much money, and they never have any advice. They've never advised me one time. I feel like they should. No, they've given advice before, but usually it's kind of negative advice, like stuff that I don't find very helpful. I do taxes every 3 months. Yeah, exactly. So that might be a better method for us is to do the taxes every 3 months rather than doing like one big end of the year taxes. But once it's done and I have my tax return, I'm going to use that and apply for distribution. And we'll see how it goes. Here's Kylo Ren. Let's get some of these off the table, to the side, I should say. Welcome, guys. It's Monday. How are you guys on this fine Monday? How's the huzz? Here's Graveler. Here's Zagok. What's up, my fellow chuds? Let's remove some more of these. Good luck on the distribution front. Yeah, I think if we were to get distribution, that would be a helpful thing. Of course, it's probably pretty tough to apply for it when the market's so hot. But the market will cool down and we'll reapply anyways. We'll just keep it going. I've applied like 3 times. They normally turn me down. So we'll see. I didn't have a website before. I have a website now. So maybe they go like, all right, maybe he's a real business. Let's see. We're going to hit refresh. Hey, mister, my package came today, but didn't have the one slab I had with you in it. Could you tell me about it? Oh, that reminds me. We got to get Marius Larson taken care of. Garrett Nadal, Houndoom. All right. Houndoom with 3 spots left, everybody. Nadal. It was the Palkia tag 8.5. Oh, that makes sense. You know why? Because you told me you wanted to do consignment on that card, and so I moved it. That's why. Let's see. Boom. It's not an 8.5, it's a 7.5. So I brought it upstairs to put it up for consignment or trade, but I never found out what you wanted to do with it. Did you still want to consign or trade this, or would you like me to ship it out? Because I can put it back into the shipping pile. Palkia X. Yeah, it's got your name on it and everything. I brought it up here for you because you were asking me to. There it is. All right, let's start working on this. So this is a shipment to Mr. Marius Larson. Can I have one, please? That would make your life a little less stressful. Pokemon reprinting cards will be its downfall. Maybe. I don't know. It's a tricky thing. Well, I think all they really have to do is reintroduce. All they really have to do is reintroduce. Let's leave the sticker on this one. They have to reintroduce first edition and unlimited, right? That's what they did at the start. They used to do first edition cards and not anymore. Okay, let's see. They reprinted his art so many times, I doubt that. Every card game reprints cards, One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh Magic. It does matter. Like if a card set ever got so reprinted that it was like energy cards, well then yeah, you're gonna have a reprint problem. Right? Like in theory, if Pokemon reprinted Ascended Heroes until they printed 8 billion of them, yeah, that's gonna ruin the value. So there has to be, they have to print enough so that there's not enough for everybody, but it's not too little that everybody gets killed by it. Ooh, I'd love to buy this back from him. I love this Pokemon Go Tyranitar. Why did I even sell it? I should have just held it. I probably sold it because I figured I could get more. Do you have any platinum decks? I haven't seen one before. Platinum decks. Platinum. What do you mean? You mean like poker deck? Platinum poker? It is. Are you talking about the Giratina one? Playing cards poker. Yeah, I got those. Okay. Okay. All those card games tank whenever a reprint gets announced. Yeah, it's true. He's right. Card games, card games. A set will go down in value when people realize it's getting reprinted. All right. So what we're doing here is we're not making it super easy for customs to do their job. We don't want them trying to just stack these up and price them. Okay. Okay. Good. That's part of the dealio here. We're not trying to have any slabs say $200 in this shipment. We don't want that. Did Mark say what he wanted with this? Let's see. I think it mentioned it in my shipping note. Oh, did it really? Okay, so would you be okay if I just put it back into shipping for your next round of shipping? Here's what I can do for you, Mark. You can either tell me, hey, ship that damn slab out, and I'll do it immediately. Or if it's not an emergency, we can just slip it in with your next round. But I'll leave it entirely up to you. You're entitled for this to ship out. There it is. All right, let's see. Garrett Nadald. No rush, no rush. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put it down with the regular shipping and it will ship out with your next round. And what's good is that it's safe and sound. It didn't disappear anywhere or anything. All right, good. We gotta help Mr. Waldbeard too. He's got a package that's probably getting shipped back to me. Old address got put on it. Oof. That's a bad situation. Palk, you can just go with my shipping, pal. Thank you, sir. No rush. Got to get my hands on that. When is the shadowless starter deck break? Would you guys like that if we hosted breaks on starter decks? I mean, those are fun. Vintage cards too. I mean, they're pretty. Maybe they're undervalued because people don't think to open those very often. You know, I'd be interested in that. I think that'd be pretty cool. It looks so far like we have no orders in the queue. The queue is empty. The last order was Steven Gonzalez. Wait, was it? I'm sorry, Garrett Nadal, not Steven Gonzalez. Garrett Nadal, who bought a spot in Houndoom. Houndoom has 3 spots remaining. We have a new set on the menu. We actually have a lot of new stuff on the menu, but the new set today is this Origins pack. Riftbound Origins. Okay. And that's going to be $12. All right. So I'm anticipating some of this getting opened because Riftbound's been one of the fastest selling things on the menu recently. Let's talk about all the stuff that's on the menu recently. So Riftbound, Chaos Rising hasn't been too crazy, by the way. I might have bought too much of that. Chaos Rising has been a slow seller. Here's Brown Dust. This has sold a lot, but the last couple streams it kind of fell off. This has been a top seller, Abyss Eye. Oh, there's just this one pack of this left, so we're waiting for more of this to arrive. So please be aware, we're sold out of the Gem 5. Ninja Turtles. Okay, that one hasn't sold in a while. He's probably ready to be put away. Okay, Ninja Turtles is put away. We've got Celebrations. You know, now that the 30th anniversary is coming out, we got the 25th anniversary right here. I think these cards will steadily rise because the way people are going to see it, they're going to see the 20th anniversary, 25th anniversary, and 30th anniversary as a continuous thing, you know, like one big collection you can put together. This price is certainly not accurate. Oh, wait. This is the Korean version. It probably is accurate. We could probably put that away too. This has not sold well. OP15. I am actually not planning on buying OP16 as a result of OP15 doing so badly. So I'm not planning on OP16. Here's Final Fantasy 5.5. If you want to open OP16, let me know because we're not planning for it. Here's Nikkei Goddess of Victory. Here's Azure Lane. Oh, this is the English version. So this was a really popular set in Japanese. We sold so much of this. This is the English version. They printed it in English. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity Collection, that one kind of fell off a bit. These have been two of the best-selling packs on the stream. We've gone through like, I don't know, like 4 full cases of these together. The boys, we've still got the boys, bit of fun. And this stopped selling the moment it got double expensive. So we'll look into this again, see if we can restock it at a cheaper price. But, you know, it's got probably one of the best modern Gengars I've seen. People talk about the Gengar VMAX from Ascended Heroes, but this is a pretty good Gengar too. Gengar Pikachu, it's a good card. Damn, Mr. Azabisai, if you're new and would like to place an order, website link is pinned in chat. I heard there's a new Mario Pikachu coming out too. People get fatigued and put off by them. Have you seen the Pokemon Bicycle playing cards? No, is that new? Bicycle has a Pokemon playing card set. I don't think it matters if the reprints are distinct from the original. All those card games tank whenever a reprint gets announced. Yeah, I'm in the same camp as Piasu. Reprints are not good for collectability. That's a fact. That's an undisputed fact. Reprinting the card set is not good for collectability. It dilutes the value of the cards, and then, there's more product and fewer dollars to chase after the product. So there's a tipping point where they print so much of it that it's actually a pretty negative thing. All right, let's see. Pokemon's going to print right now, though, because if they don't, the scalpers are going to get all the money. So maybe there's like a sweet spot, on how much they should print. A sweet spot. There you go, Oscar. Very good. Okay, number 6. There we go. Rocket Houndoom. 6 out of 8. So that's the news story today. This Rocket Houndoom has 2 spots left. He was popular. Speaking of popular, this break ends today, no matter how many people are in it. That's called an auction break. It's a different look at just the stickers. Don't look at the card, look at the sticker. So these are structured very differently. Notice this one just has like 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one has 1 out of 8. So this one requires eight people to join in order for it to go off. This one requires no specific number of people. It goes off after 4 streams, no matter what. So it's called an auction break. So far, there's 6 people in it. So you can know how many people are already in it when you join. Just be aware, more people might join after you, and there's no cap on that. So this could go up to a 1 in 100, but it won't. It'll probably go up to 1 in 8 at best. And again, this goes off today. So if you're an enjoyer of guaranteed breaks going off, knowing with certainty that it's going to go off, here's your chance to enjoy this Refractor General Grievous. By the way, it's a very beautiful card. This is a refractor. That means it's kind of like a rare card in the booster pack, right? Like refractor is above a standard holo. Okay. All right, cool. He's not a numbered card though. Numbered would be even better. Yeah, if he was a numbered Grievous. But of course, if he was a numbered Grievous, I'd probably be asking like, I don't know, it depends on the number. Those are really varied too, aren't they? It's weird. Sometimes the numbers are so large, it makes me feel like a negative thing. Like if he was 1 out of 399, I don't I don't think people would get excited for that. Excuse me. Let's see what else you guys are saying. If you're new, there's also Mario Luigi Pokemon poker cards too. I have seen that. I'm not very interested in them. Search says, I don't think he's talking about reprinting a set. I think he's talking about the classic reprints. Oh, we're having a conversation. Of course, we're having a conversation about the new classic reprints. I like them. I'm not. I think they're cool. It gives regular people a chance to collect a card that normally they could never afford in vintage. So I think it's just a bit of harmless fun. I mean, here's a perfect example. They reprinted Shining Magikarp, didn't they? Yeah, they reprinted Shining Magikarp in the 25th collection. Okay, so how is Shining Magikarp, the original version of the card, doing today? Very well. He jumped from like 5,000 to like 45,000. So the fact that he got reprinted as a 25th anniversary card makes no difference. He still went way up. So I think people they make that recognition that there's a big difference between the original and the reprint, and the fact that the reprint is so distinctive is a part of that. They make the reprint very different, so people know what's what. They didn't do that so well with Yu-Gi-Oh, in my opinion. With Yu-Gi-Oh, it can be harder to tell what the reprint is. All right, the Mew looks fire. Yeah, the new rarities are pretty fun. Here's Gabriel jumping in. Here you go, Gabriel. One spot left on Houndoom, everybody. Okay. This is stream number 3 for the Pikachu, and there hasn't been any interest shown. Did you guys notice that? No interest shown on Legendary Pikachu. I'm going to change him from a break into a card that is available for slab away. It's a 2.5. Do your research. Go on eBay. Go learn about what's available for this Pikachu. Heck, I feel like I should make it more than 1,040. So he's going to turn into just a standard card for sale. Okay. Let me do a little bit of research myself since we're repricing. All right. Please keep in mind that the fact that it's encapsulated proves it's not doctored, it's not manipulated. This is just a nice 2.5 Pikachu. That's all it is. All right. Yeah, so I think we'll stick with the original price. Ready? This card is ready for slab away. There it is. It's a big card. Also, it's available for trade. Did you know that? So if you're somebody who wants to put that card in slab away, one trick you can use to pay it down is to trade me your stuff. Like, I know CS-Man and I were talking about that. He's got some tradable cards. Sometimes they're worth more than the other grades. There's a PSA 2 available for 1K. Oh, perfect. So that means my pricing was pretty close. I mean, because that's a 2.5. And yeah, I think that's good. That puts it in a grade above the PSA 2. And our prices are very similar. I guess some people like ones, but it's niche. I'm hoping they drop a new Luffy Dodgers promo. S beyond getting the superior artwork, of course. What? All right, cool, man. Yes, so this has one spot left. This ends today, no matter what. Not today, in this stream. This ends in like an hour and a half. This General Grievous ends in an hour and a half. And then this guy is a fresh slab awayable card. And I didn't feel the excitement for it as a break. Maybe people are scared of those really big breaks. We do have one other big break. This guy right over here. So this Dialga, he's 1 in 21. That puts him at an $800 price. And I think it's a great offer. I think it's a good Dialga at 800. It's a nice card. You know how hard. I want to point something out. It's not an old Dialga. Look at the certification. So a lot of the other Dialgas that have been graded, they were graded a long time ago. So you have to appreciate that. You got to respect that. It's new cert. So this isn't any Dialga. It's new cert Dialga. All right. Ultra Prism Dialga. Oops. Why does it do that? Now, if people are just, maybe they've had too many breaks they've been in. Oh, looks like there's actually some cheaper ones. Maybe I'll go buy those. Wow, I didn't realize. When I put this up for break, it was more expensive. It looks like there's a fresh one for sale. It's a good card. It's tempting. Crazy how fast the market moves, huh, guys? Give me a second here. Things change. Wait, let me try that again. Dialga Ultra Prism. Okay. Oh, that's a Japanese one I'm looking at. Whoa. Wow, he looks really nice. Wow, that's tempting. And then there's one for sale for 1,300. Hold on. Wow, that's a really nice looking card. And the population on it's so low. Why is the population so low? That's so interesting. Oh, this isn't even from the same set. That's a different Dialga. Okay, wait a second. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right Dialgas. All right, I see. Well, let me do this then. Divided by 40. So I'm gonna reduce the number of spots in this one ultimately. Yeah. 17.5. Do I roll it up or do I roll it down? It is. So a cheaper Dialga did come onto the market, and I have the option to lower my price if I want. It is. We'll lower it by 3. It'll be 1 in 18. All right, so he's a little more attractive at 1 in 18. And there's Houndoom with 1 spot left. Dang, my last pickup have 14 and 13 certs. They're fresh. Yeah, it's good. It's kind of interesting because it means people are opening and grading these recent. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a call. Ooh, this might be an important call. I'm gonna mute you guys. I'll be right back. All right, there we go. It was an ad. It was an ad. Yeah. So I'm calling with the promotion. How did you even get my number? I get some people like ones, but it's niche 12 cert. I get into the Dialga, but trying not to spend money right now. Uh-oh. My last pickups have 4. Okay, I already read that all. Well, guys, what is there to do, huh? I guess let's go ahead and grab some 9s down here, huh? So we're rotating the 9s currently. One of the things I notice about the 9s, a lot of them are non-Pokemon. Like, look, we got this guy, we got this Weedle. The Weedle's kind of interesting. Look at this. Weedle Rising Rivals. $80, huh? We got this Diglett for 100. Ah, but he's print wave 4. We've got the Elite. We've got Golden SpongeBob out of 50 for 100. Okay. I can see why I graded that. He's a nice numbered card. There's 2. Mr. Tyler. What's up, Tyler? Let's see. It's kind of slow for a Monday, I guess, huh? So let's talk again about what we actually have go. Actually, I wonder if we could do this. I wonder if I could get some junk cards out of those boxes finally. I'm trying to find something to do. I know what we got to do. We got to get this guy shipped before Miss Alexis is here. So you guys think about if you want to open something. Let me get Mr. Marius shipped over here. Right. So this is something that's got to be done right away. All right, Marius Larson, all of his slabs. Look how deep this guy went. Turn this on. We got to get this to him safe and sound. Okay. Let's see what it comes out to. You ready? So it's weighing at almost 3 pounds. Okay. Let's see if I can remove some until it's just 2 pounds. Just under 2 pounds. Okay, this appears to be just under. I'm going to remove one more. Okay, so that's under 2 pounds. So all of these will be label 1. And then the next thing I'd like to do, I'm going to pull down Marius Larson's cards. So that's my next step. Does he have his own box? So we got round number 1 there. Mark, Marius Larson. Okay. Marius Larson bag 2. And that's over. So it looks like what we can probably do is remove some of Marius's holographics here. Let's remove his junk holographic card, shall we? That's what I want to do here. Hey, he's got this damaged Chansey. Okay, so remove some of this. We're going to remove some of its hollows, and they're going to stay over here. We want to maximize how much stuff we send to him so that we use every last dollar of his shipping. Okay. That's how we do it, guys. Looks like we could probably add a little more back in. Okay, that's probably going to do it. So we have shipment 1 and shipment 2 from Arius. And then after that, he's got a little bit of cards left over. So if you're an international buyer, we're pretty good at getting this as cheap as possible for the shipping. Set this over here. We'll set this over here. Let's get the weight out of the way. Mister, you should see about getting Lorcana Wilds Unknown. Yeah? All right, there we go. Good. We're going to go ahead and call this Marius Larson. We'll give it a 6.26. Okay, the bag's good. Enchanted cards sell for a few hundred. Top chase is 2 G's. Top chase, 2 G's. That's a lot of money. That's good. That means that their product's doing well. What do you guys think of Lorcana? You guys think Lorcana's worth it? All right, here goes, guys. So that's all Mr. Marius's. Now for the fun part. We're going to come over here. And it's asking me to log back in. That's not good. Let's just reset the software. It's Monday. We've got a Houndoom with 1 spot left. 1 spot. Who's going to fill it? It's June 1st, the last day to put out a submission to PSA. So I got to wrap up and do that. We got how much time together left? Well, we still got good time. We got an hour and 20 minutes left together. So we got plenty of time for things to heat up a little bit. But my mind is with that submission. Maybe I should work with that with you guys. Okay, we've definitely shipped to him before. And what I'd like to do is go find his phone number because I need it. This isn't going to work. Let me reopen PayPal. God, I hate how PayPal works, man. PayPal is so annoying. Yeah, Lorcana's been doing numbers recently. Okay, let me log in here. Maybe they've improved their style a little bit. There we go. I do have those bubblegum Mickey Mouse cards. I don't mind Disney. I just don't like modern Disney. Okay. Wow. Our sales volume has been extremely good over the last month. That's crazy. And it says here we added our total customer count is up by 4%. Very interesting. It says 86% of our sales are domestic. Cool numbers. All right, Marius Larson. Here he is. Good. He's got his phone number in the shipment. That's perfect. Okay, let's grab this phone number. And then let's compare his address. Oh, it looks like he might have moved. All right, so we have to redo his whole address. So we're going to go to, well, first of all, let me click clear. And then we go to contacts. Mr. Marius. We're going to hit delete. We're deleting his old address so that we don't accidentally use it. Very important step. Adding address in case it won't work through PayPal. Here, let me grab this. All right, so Mr. Marius is an international shipment, and we've gotten very good at international shipments over time. You know, I do have a question about his address here. I can't tell if that's an apartment number. Yeah, you know what? I got to ask him if that's an apartment number. We don't want to mess this up. All right, so we're close. We're close to shipping him, but we don't want to mess this up. So I need him to come in and confirm his address. I'm gonna email him. Okay, give me a minute here. Need more info. Hey, let me see. Is this an apartment number? All right, there you go. It looks like an apartment number, but you can never be too sure with an international shipment. So my next step, I'm going to put his slabs back in here. Let's get a divider. And we are one step closer to getting his stuff shipped. It's a lot of work shipping international sometimes. You have the phone number, you got to understand how their address works in their country, and he's just got a number that looks like an apartment number, but it's not positioned like an apartment number. All right. I just joined. Thank you very much. All right, there it is, guys. So since you're here, Mr. Marius, the way your shipment will end up working, you're going to have two separate shipments. Some of your ungraded cards will be arriving. We left behind some of your ungraded cards, some of your raw cards. Basically, your junk hollow cards are staying behind. And then you're going to have two boxes, mostly with slabs. All right, let's go declare them and get this address made. We're getting real close, guys. Yeah, that's what I suspected. Okay, and we're going to hit yes on this. Now we're going to get in here. We want to get your labels made because Miss Alexis comes in to do the shipping today. So now's the time to get it finished before she comes over. And we got your phone number. So two separate labels. Okay, we'll set the weight to exactly 2 pounds. And we're going to use standard shipping. I found that appears to be the best method here. All right. So now we're going to say merchandise, playing cards. That's what I call it. I call it playing cards. And what we're going to do, we're going to declare each package for about 150, okay? That's pretty good. So if they ask you about it, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's what it should be declared for or something. If you wish. Let's see. Oh, and this plays out perfectly. Each label will be $38. Okay, that's 1 and 2. Oh, they ask for declarations on this second one too. That's very interesting. I didn't know it worked that way. Playing cards. All right. Good. Print. Mister, how you doing? Hey, what's up, Mr. Isaac? Okay, we got two separate shipments for you now. I think what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to grab one of these ETBs. You see how much work this is, guys? I'm going to take these two separate ETBs, and I'm going to put your separate shipments into each ETB. That's what I'm going to do. So these are going here with one label. Do you still say invest? I watched your streams a few years back. Invest! We were making fun of those eBay auctions. Not eBay. What were they, auctions or were they lists? I guess they were buying us too. We're making fun of those old eBay listings where they would say in all caps, invest, exclamation mark. Yeah. Yeah, we still say stuff. Nowadays we say, it's fried. What kind of sayings have we been doing lately? All right, this is all ready to go. Marius Larson, you've been very good to me. Miss Alexis is going to get that packed up for you. Wait a second. Oh, shoot. Which one of these does this go into? Probably the second one. All right, there it goes. She's going to get that all packed up. It's going to arrive in 2 boxes. There will be some duties to pay, okay? But we have to do that. We can't declare them as you know, free or something. Because if you do that and they open it, you're in a lot of doo-doo. Hey, Drake, I guess I hear you like them young. Oh, bomb nut, mister, if I win the Playboy box, will you sing Not Like Us while you open it? Mister, do you still have the world's biggest diglet? No. I sold that. Should have kept it. Here, let's see. So there you go, Mr. Marius. Check your emails, Marius, because you should receive a stamps.com email. All good. Okay. Excuse me. So it's looking like we're having a slow Monday. It does make me question if we need the Sunday nighttime stream. So update here, guys, on the breaks. This guy is done at the end of this stream, no matter who gets in. So if you want in, it's $5. This guy, we lowered the number of spots to 18 because we discovered some new ones got listed and they're a little cheaper. And I'm allowed to do that. I can make them cheaper if I want. This Pikachu is now available for slab away for 1,000. He's just a real nice card. And this guy right here is a 1 in 8. And we're just waiting for one more person to join. It's real close. So this is a break with 1 in 8 odds. It also has a star spot. There you have it. That's what's going on right now in the Monday daytime stream. We have all our new sets. We did just get a new set in right now, the Riftbound set. So Riftbound Origins, we got this because it's top seller. Riftbound's been selling real hard. And then over here, of course, we got all the fresh Abyssi. No one has pulled the big chase card yet. We've got Chaos Rising. No one has pulled the big chase card out of Chaos Rising. Grab this real fast. Here it is. Chaos Rising. So there it is. The news today is the 30th anniversary has been revealed by Pokemon. It was what we already knew about it. So did they say when it's coming out, by the way? When's it coming out? Probably this fall or something, right? Ah, okay, hold on, let me see. All right, put this away. September. September's a while from now. So get hyped for it, but it's not going to be out for a while. So we're still playing around with the Pokemon cards that are available now. And let's see, since we are not too busy, I can do all kinds of things, but why don't I show you the cards left over in the Poke Shuffle? I'm going to show you what's left in the Poke Shuffle. Okay. So people often like to know. Here's Thievul. Here's Meowscarada. Here's Team Rocket's Tyranitar, Xatu, Mew, Vibrava, Sandslash, Pikachu. Look at that Pikachu. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Karis is texting me. Pikachu. Let's see. Here's Electrode, Raku, Frigibax, Psyduck, Pikachu, Articuno, Scyther, Pikachu, Mew, not Meowth, Articuno, Scolipede, Suicune, Coughing, Clefable. A lot of cool cards in here. I like the Scyther a lot. The Scyther and the Mew are both nice, but also this McDonald's Pikachu is solid. Here's Deoxys, Rattata, Fuecoco, which is part of that McDonald's collection. This Gengar, which is a 9. This lovely Raichu. This Umbreon, which is a 9. The Umbreon's only in there for $15 at this point. So if you pull him, just know he didn't add a lot of negative spots to the box. The Dene, Iona Pristine 10. See, I feel like a card like this could be extracted from the box and then placed into the Waifu Shuffle. Look at that. I guess the problem is we don't know how many cold spots are still in the box with the Iona. Charizard, solid. Gyarados, good. Charmander, good. Chespin. And we've got, let's see, what else? Latios, Slowpoke, Bulbasaur, real nice. Melodic, and Umbreon. Nice. There you go. So there's actually a ton of cards in here. Many of them are quite cute. They're obviously not expensive. I mean, it's the Poke Shuffle. So there's a lot of cards in there for $30 to $60. There's a couple decent big chase cards. And we're low on slabs, man. We need more slabs so bad. You have no idea. That's the Pokey Shuffle, one of the hottest items on the table. People love the Pokey Shuffle. $5 chance for a slab. Buy 10, get one free. There it is. I like the Articuno. Yeah, the Articuno is a really solid pull as well. I actually agree with that. People have been buying those like crazy. It's probably I would argue it's the top selling product. I mean, every night that goes by, somebody buys a round of 10 of those a couple times. I think it went off like 3 times last night. And so it's just busy as hell always. You know what we don't have on the table? We don't have too many gym breaks. We need to pick a new gym break. Like this Snorlax, he's actually pretty solid. Let's see what else. Gym breaks are where you can buy into a card for half the price and another person does too. And then only one person walks away with that card. By the way, let's talk about the view bounty for the Monday stream. We started an hour late. The view bounty is only 58. Did we already hit it? Last night we hit 72 viewers. First, oh shoot, no, that's Saturday. What did we hit for Sunday? I know we broke the view bounty for Sunday. Shoot, I don't know what our top views were. I guess I'll write down 72 again because I know at least we hit that. 72 was Sunday. All right. We're trying to keep track of the views just to see like what affects the views the most, you know. So look at this. Thursday had 58 views, and you'll notice it says right there late. I started like an hour and a half late, and it heavily affected the views. So that's a very interesting thing. Columbia will be having a runoff in June. Columbia, Missouri. That's one of our cities in Missouri. It's called Columbia. What does the star spot mean on the Houndoom? Yeah, that's a great question, Mr. NM. So basically, this is a second pull. So the Houndoom is the main pull, and it says 1 and 8. But the truth is, it's really more like 2 and 8 because one person pulls this star spot, and your name, your card, basically just gets moved into a different $40 break. So it's like you didn't lose yet. Do you see? You didn't lose yet. The only thing is, you might not like what you get put into because I get to choose what you get put into. I call it break socialism. All right, it's a tax. So if there was no star spot, the Houndoom would have been 1 and 7. But he's a hot card. He's going to be 1 and 8. One person pulls the Houndoom, and the other person gets moved into a break that maybe they didn't intend to be in. All right, we got this lovely vintage primate. You know, I am tempted to actually just put this into the Pokey Shuffles. It's a cool card. It graded 7. It deserves to be a 7. It's a cool card. I'm putting it in the Pokey Shuffles. It's such a cute card. No, Mister is a socialist now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is. This shall be number 18. Primeape. T7. Mr. finally transitioned. He got rid of his Diglett. Yeah. We are. I finally came out of the closet. We are. There we go. Now, that's done. I wanted to add this one as well. The Haxorus. I bought it back. It's a really lovely card. I want this to be one of the top pulls in the box. He's going back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So Haxorus is one of the last remaining good cards. I'm really running out of cards. I'm not kidding. I'm running out of slabs. We need an emergency slab injection. What are we going to do, guys? I'm going to have to start selling off my personal collection or something. You know, it would be fun if we had another product on this table and it was fractional ownership of one of my best cards. And it was just this continuous thing that we had going on. What do you think if we did a if we did a fractional ownership of one of my cards? What card should it be? Oh wait, did I just write this down? Oops, I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. Wouldn't that be fun if we had like a fractional ownership thing? It was just managed by me every day. There was no like website for it. Oh yeah, okay, I rewrote it. Tell me, guys, what would be the best card for me to do a fractional ownership on? This. I hear the birds chirping. Where are they? They sound like they're in the wall. Some bird is having a bunch of baby birds, and they're chirping their little heads off. Next up, we got Martin Ramirez. Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin liked Pokemons. Mr. Martin liked. Let's see what Martin's saying. Martin says, 20 Abyssi. I like it. Okay. Mr. Martin. Then when you sell the card, you can just not pay the owners out like Logan Paul did. Brilliant. I know. Well, that's the thing about Logan Paul and me. The idea of fractional ownership is still kind of cool. It's just don't let Logan Paul host your fractional ownerships because he can't be trusted. 1, 2. I'm like the opposite of him. I'm probably one of the most trustworthy people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We got 18 here. So we're going to get a fresh box out. All right. Good. How would it work? How would how would fractional ownership work? I think it would work like this. We'd open up a channel called the fractional ownership channel in Discord. And we'd issue 1,000 energy cards. 1,000 energy cards. Kind of like the way they used to do stocks. Remember the way stocks used to work in the stock market? It wasn't on a computer. You received an actual piece of paper. That's how it worked. You'd receive an actual piece of paper. So we'll get 1,000 energy cards. Maybe 1,000's too much. What would be a better number for fractional ownership? Maybe like 200. So we'll get 200 energy cards. And the energy cards will each have a number on them. Number 1, 2, 3. So we'll number them up to 200. So each energy card will have a number on it so that you know which energy card is which. And then I will keep them here on the table, not physically with you. So there's no tampering, there's no funny business, right? Like you can't mail me in, oh, I own a fractional share, let me mail it into you. That'll never happen. They'll just be here and you'll be able to visibly see them on camera. That's it. And then again, the Discord server will act as like a backup channel. So if the energy cards got lost or something like that, doesn't matter. We got a backup channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, okay, so there's 200 fractional shares for some nice Charizard or something or another. And then the way it works is, how does it work? I think the price of the fractional share is debated by taking the price of the card that day, dividing it by 200, and then selling you that energy card with an agreement between us that, hey, I'm now a partial owner of your card. So it would work like that. And then once you own that energy card, it would stay here on the table in a baggie, a fractional share baggie. It's not going anywhere. And you can sell your energy card. So you can sell it back to me. You can sell it to someone else. You can tell somebody in the group, hey, would you like to buy my fractional share? But I'll probably end up being the most common buyer, is the truth. So when you want to liquidate back out of it, you can. You ready? I know, Mr. Jordan, I know. We're going to be ending the stream in 60 minutes, so I can get to work on that right away. And then when you sell the card, you can just not pay the owners out or the Dragonite 9 from T Rocket Returns. Good luck. Oh, yeah. What the question I would have is, what should be the fractional share item? Could be a rocket box. Have you ever thought of that? Nah, I like the Team Rocket box too much. Maybe I could go buy another rocket box. The problem with the rocket box is this. I acquired them all a long ass time ago. So I'm like really confident that they're untampered with. They're all legit. And I don't want to go out and try to buy a new rocket box to replace it just to do a fractional share for you guys. So fractional share on the rocket box, probably out. We could do legendary collection Charizard. Let's see. But the question is, what should he sell for? That becomes the question. So let's say in theory we do 250,000 divided by 200. Ooh, one share would cost 1,000. One share would cost $1,250 at that valuation. So pretty much guaranteed it's not going to sell. It's too expensive, which means most people will not buy a fractional share. And when they go to sell it, they're not going to find a buyer either. So that becomes a price pain point. Now, that could change. So if we're doing 250,000 and we divide it by 1,000 shares, then it's $250 per share. So that's a different scenario. Buying sealed vintage boxes is getting real sketchy. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm happy with what I have, and I might just leave them alone. You ready? All right, Mr. Martin, we're talking. What? Oh, man. People were going so deep last night, and then they stopped, and it was the next box. The next box had the dark ride. Martin Ramirez, you're going in the Hall of Fame. Look at this. Wow. Are you guys jealous? Let's go. All right, man. Where's Mr. Martin? Wow. That's our first one, by the way. We hope to pull more. Let's grab this. Well, here, I'm going to grab it, one of these. I wonder if it's going to look this good in English, too. I bet it will, because they don't do the yellow border crap anymore. This card would have been so ugly with the yellow border. Look at this. Wow. They did a good job on the artwork. Is it gradable? Oh, wow. Now, where's the Morpeko? So that is going to be a Hall of Fame pull for Mr. Martin Ramirez. It is so fun on this channel when a big thing actually happens. Here it is. Like when a big pull comes out. It's funny because, you know, these are all quote unquote hits, but I mean, are they really? These are just filler cards. Ready? Okay. Get this hollow here. Hold. Yeah, well, that's a real cool card. You got the slow bro. He got the Darkrai and the Slowbro in one round. Wow, this guy's just living it up right now. Holy dude. Man, good luck happens, guys. That's the fun of opening things. You don't have to open things. You can just go buy the raw version. You can just go buy the PSA 10 slab whenever that comes out. I'm sure there's people already grading it. Super Express or something. What? He gets another pull. It's an SAR. Wow. All of this out of his 20 packs. Martin Ramirez. That's a clip, Martin. You're doing well. Wow. That's crazy. So you got the girl, you got the slow bro, you got the Darkrai. Well, you better not pull another thing in the next 4 packs. People are going to start saying it's rigged. It's wigged. Yeah, Resendez is already saying it. Oh, no, man. All right. So, yeah, I've been opening cards for like 7 years, and some pulls still bring a smile to my face, and it's always the chase card. I love it when the big chase card gets pulled. So I still have fun with that. All right. That girl card is the second top card in the set. Is it actually? So, in theory, he's pulled the second best and the first best card. Unbelievable. Crazy, man. That's all for you. Is he watching? Where is he? Martin Ramirez? Isn't he Martin R? Oh, wait. Are you Matt? Or no, that's Matthew Rodriguez. So this is Martin Rodriguez. Martin Ramirez. I'm saying his name all wrong. I'm sorry. Martin Ramirez. Is he watching? First packs I bought of this set too. Holy. Mr. Clue Ould, you've been around for a while. What's up, man? All right. Wow. Yeah, luck's a real thing. I think when you guys watch a lot of cold ones go by, it's a cold shower, basically. But it's like someone does eventually pull the chase. That's kind of how it works. It is. The trick is to just understand getting lucky isn't a way of making profit. It's just entertainment. It's just for fun, right? But same here with this Houndoom. He's about to go off. He's a solid card. Look at this. 2 beautiful Pokemon cards, guys. Wow. All right. So cool. I think that's going to be chased after for a while. You know, what I'll be doing eventually, you know, the way we do it, one day this card will not be so expensive because he won't be in the news anymore. And we'll be hosting breaks on it one day. We're always looking for something cool to host a break on. All right, Mr. Martin, let's find your bag. I'll take him, though, says Matt. I bet you would. So step number one, we need the link to the stream. Good. And we're going to go over here to Hall of Fame. Martin Ramirez. First guy to pull the Abyss I Chase Mega Dark Rye SAR. There you go. So we've got a Hall of Fame channel in our Discord server. If you know how to get into our Discord server, if you're in there, check out that channel because it's like all the coolest stuff that happens in the stream gets documented in the Hall of Fame. So all the coolest stuff. So if you get bragging rights, you go in there. Somebody else is going to pull the Abyss I Chase as well, but they won't make it into the Hall of Fame because it'll be the second time it got pulled. Okay, now, second step. We're going to give this link to Mr. Mike's side. All right, and it's going to be at the 71-minute mark. There it goes. So that's all set up. Cool, 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 man. Last step. Let's go find your bag. My bag is pretty small. I think so might be hard to find. Well, I appreciate you making purchases. I know you've been around for a while. I know you often would like you'd participate maybe in like the giveaways and stuff. So it's pretty cool that you came in and placed an order and really got paid out. Look at this, Ulmia. You placed a bigger order too, I might add. You know, you really did take a shot at this. You bought almost a full box of it. All right, placing this in here. Very good. You got a pricey little bag now. There it is. You know, we're doing our last submission to PSA today. If you want to jump in there, that's a thought. But I will warn you, you're still not going to see it back for like 4 months or not 4 months. Try 6 months probably. Here's Gabriel Gallegos. 40 minutes ago, we already did that one. All right, hold on, wait a second. We got to hit refresh. Okay. We have Jack Gray, 2 Abyssi, 2 other shuffles. All right, 2 Abyssi. Jack, people were so close to that guy. 2 Abyssi, 2 other shuffles. Last night, people were going real deep on the Abyssi and not pulling him, and they gave up on the exact box that held the actual chase card. How nuts! It actually is kind of a unironic, or I don't know what the term would be. It sounds like the 90% of gamblers give up before the big hit. It feels exactly like that. The big hit was just around the corner. It's very ironic. Is it? I don't think that's the right word. It's coincidental, perhaps. Jack Gray. Let's put this in your bag and then get your other shuffles. Every single time. Yeah, Shahir's been a victim of that before. I don't know if victim's the right word. You know, I like to think it's all fate ultimately. So for me, it's just fate. Like if you get lucky, it's because you were going to get lucky. And life's like that. You know, you get unlucky in some areas and then you get lucky in other areas. Some people have a higher total luck in life. Some people have a lower total luck in life, right? So luck's a real thing. 2 other shuffles. All right. You can't dwell on it too much because it's not something you have any power over. You know? Even if you pay the higher tier for PSAs, the turnaround time is still going to be as long. 1, 2, 3. Well, if you do like Express or Super Express, it's going to be pretty fast probably. Whoa, a close call, V2. That one's a T9, huh? All right, let's go find that. Ugh. Zach. Might be time to dig into that Chaos Rising now, huh? Because nobody's pulled the Mega Greninja. I'll point that out. But, you know, that set costs a little more, obviously. The only other possibility is maybe we have 2 Abyssis. We have a total of 4 cases of the Abyssi. So maybe another Chase Abyssi card. And, of course, some people want the Morpeko. Tammy mentioned the Morpeko. Shanks, a close call. Okay, cool. So you've pulled a $20 Star Wars card, and you pulled it for $10. But it's a $20 card. Now, you could re-roll it for $15 if you wish. And this appears to just be a refractor card that I thought had a chance for a 10, but apparently it did not. It features C3PO and R2D2. I was telling my friends that the cards in the pack change depending on who's opening them. They didn't believe me. Oh my God. Shahir, you know, I feel like your perception is warped though, because you open one of the most difficult sets I've ever. Remember, I would always say this: Prismatic is the Dark Souls of Pokemon card sets. It is just the absolute worst set ever, dude. Like it is so frustrating and difficult to open that set. I've never seen so many people get hosed by Prismatic. Like it wasn't just you. We just shipped Mr. Isai the other day, and that guy had like four double ETB boxes of cards, and they were all failed prismatics where he pulled nothing. And it was just like, Jesus Christ. Actually, early on, we were opening them from ETBs, the prismatics, and we ran into this thing where I went through a whole case of ETBs just being bought by Isai, and not even one hit in there, not even one SIR was in there out of the whole case of ETBs. So that's actually possible. I witnessed that. So I know it's possible to have a whole empty case of cards. Usually in the past, you'd have like one or two hits, but no, you can get a whole empty case. All right, reroll. Out. One, two, three, four. One of the roughest sets I ever witnessed. And I think maybe they made it that way because they know they got to be able to compensate for the fact that there's God packs. That's my theory is there's God packs. And the God packs mean, you know, if you have a God pack and it has 10 SIRs in that, that means they have to distribute so many cold packs everywhere else. Think about it, because an SIR usually is like 1 to 2 per case, right? Is that correct? 1 to 2 per case SIR? Well, if you got this God pack and it's got 10 SIRs in it, then you have to get 10 case worthy cold packs distributed into the remaining product. So I think that actually is playing a role. It feels colder literally because they included this new thing called God packs. All right, you get 3 fresh cards. Good. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So now you get 3. You ready? Ah, darn. 3 cold ones. All right. It was a long shot. It was a long shot. There you go, Mr. Jack. Jonathan Lewandowski, 6 of the Ascended Hero, 20 of the Abyss Eye. Wow, you were so close, dude. You were so close. All right. Crazy that the ETB cases aren't mapped to have a hit like the booster bundles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, the word map, that means that the word mapping is a negative term. It means that you can actually know exactly where the hit is on account of the machine always placing a hit in a particular spot. But what you got to understand about the booster bundles, they contain way more packs than an ETB case. An ETB case is 10 times 9, right? That's 90 boosters. Compare that to a booster bundle, which is 150 packs per case. See what I'm saying? So it's almost double. Not quite, but almost double. So yeah, if you open up booster bundles, you're going to get this skewed perspective that they're more, the payout's better. But the truth is, it's probably exactly the same. It's just that by the time you're done with the case of booster bundles, you've opened up almost double the amount of packs. That's what's going on there. Are you ready? Seated. Yeah. Oh, that's the right word. Yeah, seated. Yeah, so I don't think that they're seated better. It actually, as a business, it doesn't make sense for them to do that. Like, why would they go through the effort to seed one set better than the other? It doesn't help them with anything, does it? Like they don't make more money on one product over the other necessarily. So I don't think that they have an incentive to do that. They probably want the same, once they decide what the pull rate should be, that's probably a very philosophical decision for them, what the pull rate should be. And then they probably just keep that pull rate across all products. And again, the booster bundles just feel like they're better if you happen to have better luck in them. Or in this case, you have almost double the amount of packs. Okay, you ready? Hear that? That is a boat. Man, it's Monday and somebody's out there boating. That is so fun, man. Hey, what's up, Rayco? Mr. Rayco. This is for Jonathan Lewandowski. All right, Jonathan, let's try and pull you some nice cards. Let's see. Ooh, the belt. Nope, don't hear it. You guys can't hear the boat? It's super loud like thunder. So this is very interesting. The phone must be blocked. What? Another one. All right, not bad, Mr. Jonathan. Here we are. Very nice. Here's Zara Aura. You don't hear that? He's got to be like right next to our dock. There he is. He's speeding off. His little speedboat. You don't hear it at all? All right, cool. So just a bit like a hum. So the it's so loud it's like thunder, and the iPhone or the YouTube app must be blocking that noise. Here's Primarina. There it is. It's super loud, like deafeningly. It's louder than the music was. So that means that again, the app or the iPhone is suppressing the noise. It's really interesting. So Valley, is the iPhone doing it? I don't know who's doing it. We have to test it. We have to go open OBS and relearn OBS and reuse it. I don't really do it because I don't have time. I squeeze as much work and relaxation, both of those things, into the time that I do have. And then when it's time to go live, I just set the table up and go live. I don't want to spend a couple hours relearning OBS. I'm sure it's really easy though. Yeah, it's loud as hell, dude. Here, you guys want to see it? Come on, let's go see it, guys. That'll be fun. All right, don't worry, Jonathan. We're not gonna skip your order. We're gonna get it done. Here, hold on, wait a second. Somebody's out there having some fun right now. Let's see who's having fun. Ugh. Is it two of them? You can't really see it through the trees. Let me try sitting down here, trying to find it. He's over there somewhere. You can see the rip. Oh, somebody just shouted asshole at him. Somebody's mad at him. There's some drama, guys. Oh, there he is. He's in a little speedboat. You can tell it's a real long, skinny boat with the big motor on the back. And someone shouted asshole at him. Yeah, look at the design of the front of the boat. It's like two skis. So that's designed to go real fast. That's what I gotta get, man. I bet those are so fun. Look at the big hill in the background. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, that was coming through the window like a boom, man. You can hear somebody at the house talking angrily. Oh, come on, speed off, dude. I want to see him speed off. I want to see how fast he can go. What is he waiting for? Oh my God. On a Monday, guys. Because people are just out here having fun. They're not working. Crazy. All right. Oh, boy, it's nice out there. Dude, that was so loud. It like vibrated my body. Gonna break my eardrums. There we are. Whew. All right. Boy, it's hot out there. What the hell? That was muggy. Back to Jonathan Lewandowski. Sorry about that, Jonathan. I had to see because I could tell it was a fast boat. Now imagine you're on the boat. You'll need earplugs, probably. Somebody yelled asshole at him, probably because he got too close to their home. Boats cause wakes, which is really destructive. A wake is basically a wave, but it's not a natural wave. It's an unnatural wave caused by the boat itself. And wakes are so strong they can break your metal on your dock. So your dock is two things: floatable bins resting underneath metal. And when the wake is really strong and it hits your dock, it can do all kinds of damage in all kinds of ways. And so people have this thing called no wake zones, usually within distance of their home. And maybe like some newbie young guy who doesn't know what he's doing, he'll drive his boat or sea-doo right up to your home because he's having fun and cause this huge wake. And it's like, what are you doing, dude? Just go play out in the water, not next to my dock. So when we looked at him, he was by the guy's dock. And it's like, yeah, why is he so close? Probably because he didn't realize how fast he was going and how hard it would be to turn. So he probably got much closer than he intended because he's a newbie or something. All right, so that was cool, right? That was pretty neat. I don't have a boat because Karis and I don't know if we're moving or not. I wish I had a boat. I wish I could go do that. I wish I had a boat like that one. That's really cool. I like the design of it. It's just designed to go fast. All the boats we've had have been like simple, stable boats for like grandma and grandpa. I should have gone straight to a speedboat. Should have bought a boat exactly like that one. Just one that can go real fast. Because that's actually valuable out here in Lake of the Ozarks. If your boat can go fast, it means you can like travel to the on the water restaurants faster, right? Like if your boat only goes like 30 miles an hour, it's going to take you like an hour to get to a restaurant. Based on where I live, the restaurants are a little further away. But if you can get up to like 50, you could be at that restaurant like, I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes. It depends. Depends on what restaurant you're talking about. But the closest restaurant's maybe about 30-minute drive away at 30 miles an hour. So I guess it would be about a 15-minute drive if it was 60 mile an hour. And it's a very, very, very beautiful drive. Gorgeous. Then you get to park like you're some kind of cool guy. You get to climb out and be like, I'll take 2 nachos and chalupas. And it's like white people chalupas made by white people. And they cost like $30 because it's white people and it's on the water. And they're like, yeah, we'll charge you can have some chalupas. And they'll be made with Kraft cheese and they'll be $30. You're paying for the views. The restaurants on the water out here are all crazy overpriced, and the food quality is so bad. I mean, it's like some of the worst food quality. They have no skill at cooking. All their food is terrible. It's like wings, it's hamburgers, it's barbecue, and then I call it like white people tacos because it's like tacos, but it's made by like a white family that owns this restaurant. It's not authentic in the least. And then it's always terrible. It's just terrible. I don't know how to describe it. It really does feel like they just bought some ingredients at the local Walmart and just kind of tossed something together. Yeah. All right. And then they called it a taco, but it's like they don't understand what really makes something taste authentic. All right, so we got new mail. We got salazzle. You want a cup of cheese with that? You want some cheese? That'll be $15 for the cup of cheese. Jesus Christ, dude. $15 for a cup of cheese. You want 2 tacos? That'll be $18.99. Wow. So I call that white people tacos. All right, Jonathan Lewandowski. I like your ARs here. You got the new mail and the salazzle. And then you also didn't do bad in your Abyssize. You've got this guy whose name I don't know, and you got Primarina. Craft Mexican blend ain't cheap. Yeah, that costs money. All right, let's go grab your bag. I think you're in this box. All right, it's going to ask you a question. They flip around the machine and they're like watching you type in the tip. Like, Zam, dude. Very good. You'll take your shredded cheese and you'll like it. It's just like buying gas. It's more expensive if you do it at the dock. Actually, no, out here at the dock, the price of gas is almost the same as a regular gas station. Yeah, it's kind of surprising, but getting gas in Lake of the Ozarks is pretty cheap. So you are expected to leave a tip for the person who helps gas your boat. I've done it a couple times. It's always the same. It's like some hot girl in a bikini, like exclusively. So it's always ran by hot girls in bikinis, and they're always super tan, and they got like a string bikini on, so you see everything they got, and they look fantastic. And you pull up, and they bring your boat in, and they feel like an animal or something, because they've been out in the sun all day. It's really crazy. You're like, what am I looking at? I look like a guy who's been enduring a chair for his whole life, like the Emperor from Star Wars, right? But these girls who do the boat docks, they're like real animals out in the wild. It's like a feeling, you know. And so they grab your boat and they load it up with fuel, and then the fuel costs about the same as a gas station, but you are expected to tip, and so you give a nice generous tip to the girl who's out there baking in the sun doing the boats. All right. Hey, what's up, Xander? I'm a big Pokemon collector. Are you? Tell me about it. What's your top card? So here's Javier. He says, two live customs, one ascended heroes. You got it. Two live, one ascended. We're all animals. Yeah, but these girls, they spend their whole day outside every day, and it like bakes them or something. I don't know how to describe it. They come off like actually like animals. Like an animal in the wild spends their whole day outside. Well, so do these girls. One cold one. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You ordered two. Hold on. Number two. Also cold. Sorry. That's a tough round. And then one ascended heroes. Do we have an ascended? Here it is. Perfect. Feral? Yeah, like feral or something. It'll be like these. They're almost always blonde. So it's these girls with blonde hair because we're out in the middle of nowhere, Missouri. Okay, so you get a couple types of girls. You get European brown haired girl, European redhead, and European blonde. That's about all you get in Lake of the Ozarks all day long. So you get this blonde haired or redheaded girl running the gas station, and they're supposed to have very fair skin. But instead of that, they got like this like heavily tanned skin. And it's just like you've been in like the Australian outback your whole life or something. That's how it feels when you talk to them. They're like, what have you been doing? Oh, I don't know, sitting in the sun for 12 hours every single day. It goes beyond like being, the people who do the at the pool, the what do they call lifeguard? It's like beyond that. Like lifeguards get tanned too. It's like beyond that because they're very physical too. Like these girls have a very physical job. It is Javier. All right, Javier. Not a huge snipe. Wait a second. That's Jennifer Yap's bag. Let me grab Javier's. All right. Poor girl is having a heat stroke, and Mister thinks she's getting freaky with the guests. No, I don't think she's getting freaky. They don't come off as getting freaky. Actually, they come off as hard workers. I'm just saying they have like an appearance. They have a feeling. They have like a vibe. It is from living in that sort of environment. All right, we've got Team Rocky Grunt. Last Houndoom spot. There it is. All right, he's done. I think people get scared of the last spot. I genuinely think they get scared. You know why? They get scared because they don't know if somebody else has already bought it. I'll give them some hard work, says Charles Black. Oh my God, bro. $500 PSA 10 Metal Mew from 151. He's 500 now. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of those Metal Mews out there. So, but yeah, that's a good price on him. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We're correct on that. Let's grab the booster packs here. All right. Star spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're new and you want to open some cards, send in a first time order. We'll get you a little free bonus card, okay? All right, give me a second here. They should be scared if TRG gets the last spot. That's right. I'm scared. Okay. It looks like Lilo and Stitch. Okay. All right. You know, I never played League of Legends. I just heard about it for years. Started my new job. Oh, sweet. Hope you're having fun at your new job, man. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Need to get to the horny toad if you want the real sun-baked gals. We have a it's kind of like a combination of a venue and a big 3-story restaurant. So it's like this restaurant with a base floor, a middle floor, and a top floor, and it's all been designed to look down at a tiny stadium. And the Horny Toad is across the street from another big venue called the Lazy Gator. That's where all the young people go to be in an outdoor club. So it's a very, very popular part of the lake. It's like the party part of the lake. And Horny Toad, they'll invite like rock and roll guests and all this. And I went to the Horny Toad twice now. The first time I went there, this couple, probably in their 30s or 40s, it was a guy and two women. He gets in front of the stage where they're playing music and he lifts his girlfriend's or wife's bra up, and I got to see the whole thing. It was very sexy. Then they did like a love heart symbol with their hands and then they left. And I'm like, are they swingers or something? Like, what's going on with that? That was a while ago. I don't go to Horny Toad very often. I can't go to the link, says Sandra. What do you mean you can't go to the link? Try TheCardconomist.com. All right, give me a number, guys. And you don't go more often? I mean, if I wanted to see girls' boobies, I can just turn on the internet, or there's two pretty popular strip clubs out here, which Karis and I joke about going to all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We joke about doing it. We never do. We're big pussies. You ready? Let's show off the names. All right, so now we know who's in here. I've been watching for work for 5 years now. I got the best job sitting and watching Mister. Nice, dude. Having a job where you can sit down and watch content while you work. That's cool, man. One of those computer jobs, probably. Actually, you never know what it is. What's the strip club's name? The Salty Lizard? I actually can't remember their names. It is. You can look them up. There's two of them out here. When I drive by it, there's a strip club that's on the way to actually this place called The Strip, which is more like the main street. Well, when you drive by it, always full. Always full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I say, we should go in there. We should go in there. And then we laugh and, yeah, we'll do it. Let's do it. And then we don't do it because we're just totally lame. So here's Tyler Ferbert. Mr. Tyler, cold one. Andrew Martin. There it is. Right away. Andrew Martin on 2. There it is. All right. Set that to the side. There's still a star spot to hand out. Mr. GG. Cold. Mr. NHCC. Cold. Mr. Garrett Nadald. Cold. Mr. TRG. Cold. Mr. Oscar Resendez. And there it is. Mr. Oscar Resendez taking the star spot. Last but not least, Miss Beatrice. Sorry, Beatrice. All right. There it is. Glam. What's the Strips club name? I already read that. All right. So the people who pulled the hits include Mr. Andrew and Mr. Oscar. Everyone else pulled a standard card, just like you were opening a booster pack. Okay. So I'm going to take Oscar and put him into the star break now. The star break, where is it? It is the Playboy box. Is it not here? I don't even see it. Did it fall down? Hold on, maybe it fell down. Oh, it's right in the front. It was the very first bag. I didn't anticipate that because it hasn't been active. So there's 2 spots left in the star break. Do you guys know what the star break is? It's this guy right here. This Playboy box, which contains a shot at Donald Trump. So if you pull this 1 and 4, you can open all the packs, test for Donald Trump, and if you pull them, you can send them out to grade. We're doing like all kinds of weird products. So like we did Card Wars, we did an ice box of Final Fantasy. We did a Naruto tin at one point. I'm trying to remember all the things we did. This time it's going to be one of those Playboy boxes. Andrew Martin. That Rocket Houndoom is a very good lightning break because it finished in 2 streams. So that is a solid lightning break when you get a break moving that fast. You know, that's what you want. You want a break that finishes real fast. All right. Set this here. Good. Yeah, Minecraft box. Did you guys like seeing that boat? Was that cool? All right. So now we've got an empty queue. The queue's empty. You could do anything you want, guys. This is going off at the end of the stream no matter what. This is the trade break. It's an auction break as well, which is a new style. At the end of this stream, this is over. You can get into the General Grievous for just $5. Let me take a look at a new lightning slab. So I ordered another Houndoom, so we can run that one again later. And that one appeared to be pretty popular. Update the breaks history. Oh, thanks for the reminder. You know, I'm really bad with that. Did we hit the view bounty? The view bounty was 58. Does anyone know if we hit the view bounty? We're jumping over here, and we're going to grab the breaks history. So much work to do. Houndoom Lightning. And the person who pulled it was... Oh, we didn't write his name on the back. It was Andrew Martin, was it not? Wait, I can't remember now. It was Andrew Martin who pulled it, correct? I believe it was. There it is. Mr. Magic the Gathering accidentally set out an unreleased Hatsune Miku commander deck. The guy put it on eBay and it's at 10,000. What? Andrew. This occurred at 102 minutes. All right, good deal on that. Here's Mr. Louis. There you go. All right. So, what do we have next? Maybe one of these Shining Magikarps. Maybe one of these Detective Pikachus. I don't think we've done a Shining Magikarp in a while. I think one thing I've learned is it's not as good of an idea to go too deep on a single card. It's better to have like a broad variety of cards. Pinkerton's going to clap his cheeks, I bet, before the auction's over. Send the Pinkertons after him. Detective Pikachu 050. And this is Chinese Pikachu, right? Well, the only problem with the Chinese Pikachu being the next lightning break is he's not cheap at all. So he would be more than 8 spots. How do you guys feel about Detective Pikachu? He's rare. He's rare. He jumps up in price pretty fast. Now he's like an 18 spot break. All right, let's try the Magikarp instead. You guys don't want that. You don't want an 18 spot break. He'll take forever. So Shining Magikarp. It's hard to believe that the last celebrations was in 2021 and that it's already been that long. I mean, just think the next time I'll be 5 years older. So the 35th anniversary will be when I'm 42. Yikes. That's a while. All right. That is a while. Oh my God, this card's expensive too. When did this become expensive? I had no clue. So this one at least is 11 spots. So Shiny Magikarp Japanese, 11 spots, everybody. We could just do it. Of course, that's without a star spot, too. Yeah, so that's apparently not cheap. The Shining Magikarp you're looking at a primo pricey card. I remember you used to put them unopened in the live customs. Oh, yeah. Back in the day, huh? How about this card? He's kind of like vintage. He's old. This would probably go fast. I bet you that Rayquaza would go hella fast, dude. He looks great. All right. Well, any other options? I'm looking. He's like, how about a good one? All right. So unfortunately, this card's exploding too right now. 014 maybe? Maybe let's just try Rayquaza 014. Jeez, dude. The people demand Paldean evolved Earthworm. Is that a fact? The people, huh? They demand it. Who? Who demands it? The people. All right. This is a good card. Let me check sold real fast on this. You're talking about the Paldean evolved Earthworm. Let me check ended recently on this card real fast. All right. So this card is a possibility. I'll say that. It would be a bigger one. Oops. Nah, that would be like a 21 spot break. Never mind. So that Rayquaza, he's a great card, but he'd be like, I would want about 21 on him. Now he's too expensive. If you guys are interested in that, you can let me know, but that's no lightning break. Apparently, I did pretty good with this. That was a good move. Also makes me think, you know what that makes me think? It makes me think Roaring Skies needs to be repriced. How about this Dark Gyarados? We also have this Dark Sylveon. That's solid. Did I say Dark Sylveon? I just meant regular Sylveon. That's probably like 1,000 now. All right, our options are slimmer than they used to be. There's a 151 card. How is your pony collection doing? You know, I'm just working on my pony self. Let's see. Entei 015. Let's have a look into the Entei. The Entei's not bad. He's a vintage card and he's cheap. The Entei's not bad. I'm going to check Dark Gyarados next. So Dark Gyarados 25th Japanese. The Gyarados isn't bad. Ooh, we should do the Gyarados, everybody. I like the Gyarados. I like those. I like the Gyarados a lot. Gyarados is next, everybody. All right. Yeah, Gyarados is it. He's got the right price point, and he's a hot card. Yep. So this card will end up being a total of 9 spots, one of them being a star spot. You have a new lightning break. I think focusing on the 25th anniversary collection is a fantastic idea, considering we're coming up on the 30th anniversary. So I think there is a good possibility you see a lot of price changes on these types of cards right now. You see a lot of price gains. So what's so good about this card is we can host it as a break at a more desirable price point. It's under 10, so we're always looking for under 10. It is. So we're breaking one, and I've already reordered a replacement. Okay, got the little lightning bolt. Good. And these were all pretty solid. The Entei wasn't bad either, by the way. The Entei was kind of a decent price too. It's a card you don't think about. You got have you ever thought about how you have to appreciate cards you don't think about? Because when a card's in the news, that's when it's most overpriced. Okay, you really got to understand that when a card is in the news and there's a big hype train going for it and it's FOMO, you are overpaying for that card. When a card is quiet, when a card has a good foundation, it's a desirable Pokemon, it's old, whatever, it's a decent artwork, but no one's talking about it, you're digging into gold right there. So you got to think about that. People don't always think of it that way. They just kind of follow whatever the news is. They go, oh my gosh, I want this thing because it's new, it's in the news, everybody wants it. Yeah, but eventually it's going to be old and forgotten too. So having sort of like a strategy of going after the old forgotten cards, that's the move. Grade the Blade, girl in kimono. Please send to CGC. Thank you. Mr. Matthew Rodriguez. All right, you got it. Grade the Blade. I think you mean kimono? It's not kimino. It's kimono, right? So he is asking for a CGC grade. You don't want this one? Girl in kimono. What card are we talking about? How about this one? This one? You got some book cards in here, huh? This Seashells Girl? I see seashells by the seashore. Holy mommy, you don't want this one? That one's pretty good. Dude, I need to open a box of the brown dust and send that off to CGC so we got stuff for the waifu shuffle. Oh, actually, I don't know what you want. So your description did not help. What can I grade for you? Girl in kimono. Please send. Grade the Blade girl in kimono. The Blade girl. She's not in a kimono. There is a Blade girl, though. This girl right here. White hair signed. This one? That's a white-haired girl who is signed. Shoot, man. So, that's got to be it then, right? Or is it this? Hold on. This girl's got white hair and it's signed. You got to help me out here, Matt. Give me more details. You know, it would help if you said what set it was from. Oh, it's this one. The girl called Blade. Okay. So what you could have done is you could have said, grade the Blade signature. There it is. That would have worked. All right. You could be like, her name is Blade. Good choice. Matt is a man of culture. Yes. So I had to open a whole box of these brown fart dust, and I had to pull a card or two and send it out to grade for the waifu shuffle. Yeah, I'm being kind of lazy if you think about it. C. There it is. C for CGC. We'll get that sent out for you. Hopefully CGC doesn't change their grading tiers, because back when PSA did it, CGC followed suit. So if they declare they're not doing it anymore, that could be a big hang up for us. All right. What a lovely day. We have a new Gyarados 25th anniversary break card. We have this guy's still about to go off. This guy's about to go off. The Pikachu became a pricey slab away card, and just been overall a pretty good day. A nice busy stream. If I have hollows, you can discard them. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I say we do the General Grievous now because we got to wrap up in 5 minutes. So this is your last chance to jump into the General Grievous auction. Jump in right now, or you're missing it. If you're wanting it, we're hosting. It's going off right now. General Grievous. Let me know if you're jumping in. I want to see my text messages. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Kara sent me a picture of Kitty. She says Kitty is mogging me. Hey, Kitty. Talking to Karis. Teasing her. All right, so that's enough time. All right, I don't think we're getting any new people in the Grievous, so he's going off. Here goes. Grievous auction trade break. Notably, not a lot of people have actually been trading into the trade break. I find that interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total of 6 people. Here it is. What do you guys think of the auction break? Have you been enjoying it? I like that you can know that a card is 100% definitely ending. That's a nice feeling, knowing a card is going off. One day, I think it'd be cool to host like an auction break on like maybe like consignment cards or cards that, you know, you just want to have something big going off. That's a lot of fun. All right, audience, give me a number. Hey, what's up, Russ? Ooh. Meow, meow, meow. I got to start putting more and more cards together for the next PSA submission. Probably I could stay live a little longer. I need a number, guys. Give me a number. Here, we'll just roll dice. Landing on 6, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All right. So that was the number. It was 6. Boom. Steven Gonzalez gets the General Grievous. Okay. We use dice just because I want to get it done. All right. Congratulations to Steven. Hey, that's a nice win for him. It's nice to see Mr. Steven here again. There we go. Not bad. Okay. That's complete. I'm going to go mention it in the breaks channel. Now we're going to say, what are we going to say? We're going to say General Grievous. Steven at 109. There we go. All right, cool. So that is probably the end of the stream. I could sit here and prep some cards for grading with PSA. Look, here's the binder break. Maybe I should just take the cards out of the binder break. Remember the binder break? Here we got a nice Dark Gyarados. People didn't want this. That Snivy could go. This Lilo and Stitch could go, but do I want to grade Lilo and Stitch? That's a good question. Some girl cards. I think girl cards should just go to CGC or BGS if they can get a pristine. Some promos. I like this card. Let's see. Remember this. So this didn't have any velocity, any excitement behind it. What do you guys think of my idea to buy an actual binder, like a physical binder, and actually put cards in it? Do you think that's a fun idea? Who's down like a clown Charlie Brown for that? Because I feel like binders are fun. Can I still order or not? Says Christopher Houghton. Christopher, you can send in one order if you'd like. I'm gonna go look at maybe like cheap binders. Pokemon card binder. New. Just looking for like a standard binder. 12 pocket trading card binder. That's huge. I think that's too large. Boy, if I knew what the best small cheap binder to break, that would be, to buy, that would be a good start. Because I can see there's a lot of like made in China ones where they just kind of copied a, let's say, card binder new. Okay, card binder new. I just want like a standard one. This one looks really nice. Maybe there's one that's selling a bunch. 360 pockets, $8.80. Okay, let's take a look at it real fast. Huh, maybe we should design our own binder. Would you guys like that? Okay, I can't believe I'm looking into this. So it's a 9 pocket. How about a 4 pocket? Wouldn't you guys rather have a 4 pocket? I feel like it'd sit on the table better. 4 pocket. Okay. Can I still order? I think that's a good idea. Oh, they're giving me 4x4 pocket. It looks like everyone's kind of selling the same standard binder. I just want a small one. Here's a 4 pocket 2x2, but this one costs more. So why would I pay more for a smaller binder, you know? But this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for one just like this one. It's an experiment. I would like to test it out, really. See if there's any excitement behind it. Because, you know, I could fill binders out all day long. I've got just cards for days, just tons and tons of cards. I was going to make an order, but my password is all messed up. I'll do it next time. You know, we have a nighttime stream in horizontal mode too, right? So if you don't make it into this stream, we got you in the next stream. Promise. Just don't leave me hanging, okay? Come back and open some cards over here. I'll be sad if you leave. Let's see. $17. Wow, that other one was, whoa, this is really funny. Here's a one card binder. What? What's the point of a one card binder, honestly? So the binders can get really expensive. To me, that suggests like the quality can be really high, like pure leather. But it looks like the standard type of binder is a 3x3. Yeah, like there's a ton of these sold. This is a 3x3. Dude, we should sell binders. Why do I not sell binders? All right, so I'm going to buy this. I assume I'm getting ripped off on the price here. This is probably some imported made in China thing, but I'm going to go ahead and buy one. When it arrives, I'm going to fill it out with cards we have for sale, okay? And then we're going to host a break on the binder. What do you think of that? Do you think that's a good idea? Hey, mister, did you get my order? Not sure if you have a new PayPal. Do I have a new PayPal? Oh, you mean like a new PayPal order. Okay, so I just bought a binder. And then let me hit refresh over here. Sent for some Japanese packs. Thanks, mister. Yes, let's take a quick look. We have a Mr. Pacalomat. Hey, welcome back, Mr. Pacalomat. And he says 5 Abyssi? I think you want 5 of the Abyssi. You got it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want 1 of the Ascended Heroes. Okay, 1 Ascended Heroes. A Callow Matt. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. You are? This is kind of the end of our stream at 6 p.m., so I'm hopping off. You are? I got a lot of work to do. I got to go do a PSA submission. I'll be working on that all night. I got to get it done before the nighttime stream. So think about my day. You know, I just work. And then after that, work. And then after that, work until bedtime. I'll be climbing into bed. One of the English OP6s. Interesting. Where are my OP6s? I believe it's this one right here. Okay, OP6. Then you want Nikkei times 2. Can you tell me which Nikkei you're talking about? Also, Azure Lane Volume 2. Is that English Azure Lane? So I think that's English Azure Lane. I suspect it is. Since that's the new set, it's the English. It is. Here's a little bonus card. And then you want 3 of the new Riftbounds. Oh, hell yeah. I was hoping somebody would open this. No one opened it. The Riftbounds have been selling super well for us, which is why I bought those. All right. So there's this. And the Nikkeis. What kind of Nikkeis are we talking about here, Mr. Picallo? Can you tell me? After Picallo, we then have Christopher Houghton, okay? Mr. Picallo, do you remember, were you ordering Union Arena Nikkei or were you ordering Weiss Schwartz Nikkei? Do you remember? Hey, what's up, Russ? So I'll wait for him to answer that. And then let's look at what Mr. Christopher Houghton wanted. He went 5 of the Mega Braves. So let's queue up the 5 Mega Braves. It's been a good stream, guys. That's Future Flash. Pokemon Go. We're gonna need a new box of this. All right, Calumet, we need your help. I don't know what kind of Nikkei you bought. All right, so whew, let me snip this open. Oh wait, my live was behind. We are good. Calumet, what kind of Nikkeis did you order? Was it Weiss Nikkei or Union Arena? All right. Okay, Christopher Houghton, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There it is. The Nikkei Weiss. All right, sounds good, man. Get this back off the table. So we'll set this aside for Mr. Christopher. And now we need our Nikkeis. Here they are. All right, we're all set. We're ready to start sneeping. That's a big order from Picallo Matt. Thank you very much. Did you need a new bag, Mr. Picallo? Appreciate you stopping by, man. Snipping this. Got the Riftbounds. Sneeping this. Sneeping some Nikkei Weiss. Yeah, everybody's leaving. They don't want to see the outcome. The show's better at the beginning or the middle, huh? But yeah, it's 6 p.m. It's bye-bye, go to sleep time. I got 4 Poke Shuffles, says the Nebby. Just set that there. All right. 6? What are you doing, 6? How's life going, 6? Tell us all about it. Here's Chandelure. Here's a cold one. Here's a cold one. Here's a cold one. And here's Fomantis. All right, Fomantis is cute. Fomantis lurantis. It's live. Yeah. Tell me all about it. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. And here is another hollow and another hollow. All right, just hollows. Nikkei Weiss. Nikkei Weiss is going to be a hollow. And it's going to be, aha, a full art. All right, look at that. She's got a drone. I never noticed that before. That's a little drone. She's spying on me. All right, what about these Riftbounds? Riftbounds, they give a lot of hollows out. Seal Focus, Tarek. These are the more expensive Origin packs. Wow, loose cannon, huh? She's looking like a loose cannon. Okay, not bad. And she's a popular character. I've never played League of Legends, and I've seen a lot of people cosplaying her. There you go. Girls love to cosplay this one blue-haired girl. Okay. I breathe and I eat. There we go. She breathes, she eats, she poops a little bit later. Let's see. Oh, we've got Shuraya. And Ascended Heroes. Just a couple hollows. Sorry about that. You probably want that Team Rocket spider. Whoa, it's a character from Netflix award-winning show Arcane. Hey, Mr. Pacalamat, did you need a new bag? Did you need a new bag? I'll take that energy card. All right, Mr. Picallo. Yes, new bag. Oh yeah, welcome back, man. It's nice to have you back. We've been missing you. I think all the time about Picalamat. I go, I wonder where this guy went. Oh, it'd be nice to have Picalamat again. How many boxes of Rift Origins do you have on hand? I think it's like 4, maybe. I think I bought 4 of them. One of them's open now. So one of them is officially opened, being gone through. Now, don't try to buy it right now, Mr. Hithin. We're wrapping up. You can buy it for tonight, but I have to go because it's PSA submission time. This is crunch time. I got to get it done. Here it goes. The Calamat, we do a new thing where we put your name at the top. Some boxes are really far away from my reach, so this has been really useful. All right, cool. I already for Poke Shuffles on the website. You can do it in the next stream. We'll do it real fast. No problem. But first, let me take care of this. Christopher Houghton. 605. Yeah. I appreciate all the orders. You guys are very nice to me, you know. Job security. But I gotta get that PSA submission done. All right, here's the camel. Here's a cold one. A cold one. And haha, one more shadow. The Calamat. I won't re-roll. Tell you what, if you do pull something you want to re-roll it tonight. How does that sound? Hey, Mr. Christopher Houghton with the CH. Thanks, Christopher. Aha. Oh, I have so much nausea. Here's Mr. Scott, and he wants 4 Poke Shuffles. Ah, the very popular Poke Shuffles. These have been doing so well. Top selling product on the stream, Poke Shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got the other shuffles and the live customs too. People like all of them. All right, it's just a tough round this time. Why are you prepping a PSA sub when they're closing it tomorrow? Well, because we're going to get it in before they close it. That's why. There it is. All right. It's about getting in line. We want to get in line. That's the end of the stream. I actually don't know if we hit 58 viewers. Do you guys know? I don't remember. I'm going to go ahead and give out some spots anyways. Okay, so type in TCC. Hold on. Type it in right now. Type it in right now. TCC. That's the giveaway. Look, I didn't track either Saturday or Sunday on the daytime. Oh, because there is no Saturday, Sunday daytime stream. Right. TCC. I thought it had to be received before June 2nd. No, that's not true. It has to be completed by June 2nd. All right, so we got Miss Six going in. I actually don't know if we hit the view bounty. Here's a them. And moo. Ooh. All right, we'll do one more. 16. So there'll be 4 spots for tonight. Isaac. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you all. Hope you guys have a great Monday. I'll be back for the late night stream. I'll see you there. See you later, everybody.